everyone! I hope you all are having a great day today. So this video is about using PayPal, using it for invoicing and for shipping, okay? I highly recommend that you use PayPal only because everything is all in one. So, you use it for invoicing, and then as soon as that customer pays that invoice, it gives you the option to ship. And so then you click that button, and then you click how you want to ship it and stuff like that. Okay, you always want to do tracking so that that person can track their package, and that way, you know, if they can't find the package or if it doesn't show up at their house, you have a way to go back to the post office and say, hey, where's my package? So there are other things that you can use for invoicing, but again, personally, my opinion is that PayPal is much easier. There is Square, there's some other, some people might ask you to pay through Facebook, that's a new thing, or Apple Pay. I only stick with one thing because then I don't want money all over the place, and this way I can keep track of all my invoices and money coming in and money going out for shipping and all of that stuff. You can go take your packages to the post office and pay for shipping that way. They'll weigh it for you and things like that, but it is cheaper to pay for shipping through PayPal because it's like you have like a business account, okay? That's another thing. I highly recommend, if you already have PayPal, that's great, but to upgrade to the business account, because you get more benefits. You get a business debit card and you get the cheaper shipping. So I believe right now, since they upped the shipping costs, the post office for the lightest package, you pay like $3.50 for first class shipping. That comes with tracking. But if you pay through PayPal, it's like $2.66. So you save a good amount of money by shipping through PayPal. And that way too, once the customer pays for their invoice through PayPal, you get all of that information right there in front of you as soon as you click that ship button, because you get their address, you have their name, and you don't have to type anything in. You don't have to do any of that. It's all right there for you. So that's the nice thing. A lot of people I know write their own. They have like labels, and they'll either print their what's it called? Return address labels, sorry. They'll print their own return address labels, and then they'll type up the customer's address, and it's just not necessary because it's all right in PayPal if you just use it. And the customer does not have to have PayPal in order to pay if you invoice them through PayPal, if that makes sense. They can pay with just a regular debit or credit card. It gives them that option, okay? There is a video on using PayPal that I will link in the group for you guys, okay? So that way, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask me, or you can watch the video, because it makes it a little bit easier than maybe how I'm explaining it. Let's see. PayPal, you can get a card swiper. So if you do events, like vendor events, or if you're just out and about and someone wants to buy something from you, you can have them just swipe their card and it goes right into your PayPal. Now, PayPal does charge a certain percent, but it is much, much cheaper than Square. Okay, Square charges, I believe it's like 3% or something like that, and PayPal is less than that. Don't quote me on the percentages, but I do know that PayPal is cheaper. And then I can show you this, and I like that the card number is not on the front. If you switch to a business debit card, probably looks backwards to you guys, but business debit card, PayPal has your name on it, and then your card number and everything is on the back. Okay, so you get one of those, and you can also have two. You can have two debit cards. So like my husband has one as well, and it still comes out of my account. You can link your PayPal debit cards with a bank account, so that if you don't have enough funds in your debit card, it'll pull it from your bank account as well. So like if you're at the store and let's say you have $50 in your PayPal account, but you need 52. So you can still use that debit card. It will still work. It will not decline. And it will just pull those $2 from your bank account. So it's no big deal. And that's what I like about that as well. Now, the other benefit of switching to the business account and having a business debit card is you get 1% cash back for every purchase you make that you do not use your PIN number. So that you do as a credit and you sign for it. As long as you are not entering your PIN number, you get 1% cash back. Now, there is there is a catch to that. There are some places that their credit card companies that they use to swipe your card, even if you are swiping and not using your PIN number, they don't consider it a credit transaction. So you do have to call the merchant and have them change the transaction from a debit to a credit. And I found this out because my husband and I went shopping for something and bought something kind of expensive, and we transferred the money to our PayPal, and we used the PayPal debit card because we wanted that 1% cash back. Well, we didn't get the 1% cash back on that, okay? So I called PayPal myself and said, hey, what's up with this? We've been using it a lot more than we did last month. You know, what happened? And the lady was very nice and explained to me that not all businesses, not all credit card swipers, is what I call them, consider the transaction a credit even if you don't use your PIN number. Okay, if you have questions about that, let me know, or call PayPal. Their customer service is super, super friendly, and they know a lot of stuff. Let's see, what else about PayPal? When you click the ship button for PayPal, okay, and I'll show you on my screen here kind of what I'm talking about. When you hit the ship button after they've paid and all that stuff, the address that they have on PayPal is the address that their items are going to go to. So I would either, remind people to double check to make sure that they have updated their addresses, or what I do is I compare their address on PayPal to the address that they gave me on my postable form, and I will do that as another video as well. Okay, so postable is a way to keep track of everyone's emails and addresses and extra information if they want to give it to you, like birthdays and stuff like that. So I kind of compare, and then once people buy from you more than once, you'll get to know whether or not their address is accurate. And you are able to change the address. Someone told me once that you couldn't, but you are able to change the address on PayPal. Let's see here. I think that's about it for PayPal. If you guys have any questions at all, just let me know, okay? And I will see you in the next video. Bye!